The Fightlete Report. Doing a lot of stuff on YouTube right now, so check us out. Doing more in-gym interviews for you guys, watching at home. And right now, Milwaukee, Wisconsin is where I'm at. Roufusport, real famous gym. Mixed martial arts champions are born and bred here. And right now we've got UFC Lightweight Jared. Jared, welcome to the Fight Report, man. Talk about what you're doing here on Saturday. Like, you getting some extra practice in? What were you doing?
Yeah, today's like a lighter day. We just like play spar, no more technique and anything. Sometimes it gets a little serious, but it's more of a fun day, just get a good sweat and just learn,
This is your second UFC fight coming up, right?
This is my fourth one.
Okay, Joaquin Silva, is this the guy that you wanted to fight?
No, not necessarily. They gave us a couple names, and my coaches basically chose. I'm not even sure who the other options were. But he's a tough guy. He's 3-1 in the UFC. He's supposed to be good competition, and I'm not taking him lightly whatsoever. And I'm just gonna go in there and do my thing.
Definitely. UFC is going to be in Milwaukee, first time ever. Fiserv Forum. So talking about, like, you feel a lot of buzz going around for this event. A lot of people are amped up. This is the first time he's been in Milwaukee for 5 years.
Yeah, it's definitely big for Milwaukee, and especially our gym. We have 5 guys on the card, so it's awesome. Everyone's getting ready together, and I'm definitely excited. I just moved here from New York, so this is like my adopted hometown. So I get to make an appearance. I don't have to travel anywhere. I don't have to pay for extra hotels or pay for corner passes and coaches, and so I'm definitely excited. And can't wait to get the job done.
We got people coming from New York to Milwaukee to come support you as well?
Yeah, of course. My parents come in, my brother, and a bunch of friends. So I'm definitely excited, and it's going to be awesome, man. And we're not far from here. We're only an hour and a half flight, so it's almost like I'm home, but I'm not.
And talking about what you've moved on since your last fight, what are you looking to do to your opponent?
I'm definitely trying to go in there and have more fun. I got to take it seriously, obviously, but my coach has been preaching to me about having fun, and if you don't have fun, then it's hard to perform. I'm trying to make it more of a technical fight instead of going in there just fighting on a mouthpiece and marching forward like I did in my first couple of fights. That could be dangerous. My last fight, we stood in the center of the cage, and unfortunately I got the bitter end of it. It was a weird fight, and I was injured, but, those are just excuses, really, but I got to throw it out there. But, just trying to be more technical and, just mix it up a little better.
Definitely. Injury-free this camp?
Really, I have nagging injuries, but that's normal. But, as far as, major injuries, no. I'm still 8 weeks out, so anything could happen, but I feel good.
Okay. And what's the key to stay injury-free? Like practice, training, also you're working on your cardio, crossfit, cross-train, all that?
Yeah, so I used to train hard every round. I go hard. It's about, now I just turned 30. It doesn't sound old, but guys are 20 years old fighting in the sport, so I'm like a decade older than some of these guys, and it's about training smart, more technical, and focus on recovery, because that's something I didn't do. I still lack my recovery, and that's something I'm definitely trying to focus on more.
And the coaches you've been working with, you work with Rufus, of course, and a couple other ones, Coach Lennon as well. And talk about that.
Coming to Roufusport's been great. Duke's my head coach. Scott Cushman is my boxing coach. I consider them all my head coaches. And then we have Daniel Wanderley, our grappling coach, and all new styles for me. But it's great. The more I can absorb from different places, the better. And so far, it's been a perfect fit for me.
What are you looking to do post-weigh-in? Do you have a special meal? Something you like to eat?
I used to be so terrible post-weigh-in. I would just gorge, but I'm trying to stay away from that. Okay. I do feel it affects me, especially now. Like I said, I'm getting older. I can't just eat whatever I want. But I usually go for like clean sushi or steak and just like plain carbs first, and then I'll get a little more. I'm trying to just stay away from eating garbage food, but I will maybe have a little chocolate like later on after a couple meals, just to get that like fix it,
Definitely. And then, have you had a chance to go to Chicago for the pizza there?
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
Okay, so what? Yeah, that's what I would ask
I'm
you.
from New York. We have the best pizza in the country. I don't care what anyone says. Chicago pizza is tasty, but it's like eating casserole or like cake. Like, that's not pizza. We have my friend actually owns the first pizzeria in America.
Oh, really?
It's called Marty's. It's in Little Italy, and I mean, how you gonna beat that pizza, man? Like, Chicago pizza is definitely like an acquired taste, and it's definitely its own thing. But we're number one in New York.
Not a fan of the deep dish.
I like it, but I'm not gonna choose it over New York.
Gotcha. Everybody, you heard it straight. New York's got the best pizza.
Right.
Next up, man, I want to talk about, what you did to get here. You were very open about your addiction in the past. So talk about that and help others out. You are a role model for them. Like, talk about, from your mind and your perspective, what you had to go through to get to be where you're at now.
So, I mean, yeah, it's been a long road, obviously. Lots of ups and downs. Get sober, relapse, get sober, relapse. Right now, addiction's like the biggest killer in our country.
Yeah.
Killed more people than the whole Vietnam War in the last year. So I don't know. Like, I know it's, I guess there's a stigma and they kind of try to hide it, but I'm trying to be like a beacon of light for people, and I definitely have helped people already, and that's like the goal. I'm trying to use UFC as my platform to help other people, because after fighting I got to do something,
Right.
And helping people helps me. It's almost in a sense like I'm being selfish. Like, I gotta help other people in order, to stay in the right track myself. So not only am I trying to help other people, but I'm really trying to help myself.
Sure.
So I mean, that's my goal, man. Like, I feel like sometimes it gets like a little like I'm beating a dead horse, like sober, and I'm sure people get sick of hearing about it, but sometimes I get like haters, like, oh, like you're just looking for attention, and like you're just trying to, and I'm like, all right, I mean, if that's what you want to think, I guess I got your attention, so whatever I'm doing is working.
Yeah.
But the people that are truly suffering and have gone through what I've gone through, not only am I an addict, but I'm also a sexual assault victim, and I really believe that that's where most of it stemmed from being a child, and so like, there's different demographics I'm trying to reach as well. I was a bad kid, man. I was a horrible child. So I'm trying to help troubled kids, addicts, sexual assault victims. So I mean, and it doesn't discriminate rich people, white people, black people, little people, big people. Like, everyone can fall victim to this stuff. So I think it's something that definitely needs to be talked about. And the UFC, I get it. Like, they want someone that's going to bring fans, and they want, the bad guy. Someone's got to be a good guy, right? So, I mean, like, that's what I'm trying to do. It might not pull the most people towards the sport, but I think my fighting will speak for itself. It's not like I think I'm above par average fighter, 100%. And I know I can compete in the top 10, so, I mean, I think that I have two, places to pick from. My fighting, and then I have the side where I'm trying to help people. So I think that it goes hand in hand, man. People only are going to listen to someone that has a platform. Joe Schmo's on the corner talking about how he shouldn't be good. People just let it off. But if Ron James or Conor McGregor standing on the corner and telling people not to shoot heroin, people, the whole town would be there listening. So that's the goal.
I got you. And talk about McGregor, what you mean about that post-fight stuff with Khabib and McGregor. I mean, you guys at Roufusport always act classy, always in victory defeat. You guys, I've never seen anything bad happen, even on the regional level. So talk about that, like just your team being always in control of their actions.
I mean, it quote unquote gives a black eye to the sport. I thought it was great. I loved every second of it. I might be like I might me trying to be a positive person, like as far as addiction, but I'm still like, I still live like a degenerate sometimes, you know, and I love seeing action, and you know, like I'm not always, I still do things that aren't right. So like for me, like seeing that was awesome, and obviously any publicity is good for us. That pulls so many viewers to the sport. People that don't care about MMA tuned in. People that never watched it tuned in and heard about it. So I mean, like, Khabib like more than tripled his following in one night. I think he had like 5 million followers. Now the guy's got like close to 20, I think. So like, I mean, if that doesn't say something, and what, if that didn't happen that night like that, it wouldn't have been like that. You know? They wouldn't have got that many followers. So I mean, I think it was great. And I mean, this is fighting. We're not playing tennis over here. You know, like these guys are fighting for millions of dollars. There's a lot of bad blood. Of course, it's going to happen. I mean, it's happened. History repeats itself. All Mike Tyson stuff that happened with Rick Bowe, and it's going to happen in sports. It happens in soccer. Like every soccer game, the fans like charge the field. So, like, I don't know what people are complaining about, man. This is sport, this is competition, and if you don't like it, then don't watch it. But I loved it. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while, can't hurt, right?
No, I mean, like, it shouldn't happen every time, but every fight that we have, but like, you know, a high-profile fight like that, it had to happen, man. I loved every second of it.
Definitely. Well, hopefully they're just counting their money in the bank and they'll be friends later.
Well, that's what's happening, of course. I mean, like, that's how it's got to go, though. I loved it.
Well, UFC 230s in Madison Square Garden. Talk about it. Is that where you want to fight eventually in Madison Square Garden? Is that like something that you have to cross off your list as being a fighter, you know? Or can you go on your career about doing that?
I mean, I was pretty bitter that I didn't get on there.
Okay.
I begged my managers to get me on. I was born in Manhattan.
Right.
My grandfather fought in Madison Square Garden. He was a pro boxer. And you know, I begged to get on that card. I trained at Hendel's for like 7 years. That was just 3 or 4 blocks away from Madison Square Garden. I was dying to get on that card. But it didn't happen. Everything happens for a reason. And, you know, there's 100 million reasons why it shouldn't happen that way. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to fight there. So it will just have to be in a more high-profile fight for me. You know, I'm still on my first UFC contract. So I mean, like, I guess I'll be fighting on a co-main or a main event there. Okay, that's just how it's gonna have to be. Yeah, I'll make it happen.
Sounds good. We'll look forward to that in the future for you. And you'd like to fight other places in New York as well. I know they've done fights in Buffalo, Utica, Brooklyn. Are those big for you?
I mean, like Brooklyn would be cool, or Nassau, Coliseum. I can really care less about fighting in Buffalo. That's far away from me, but or far away from home where I'm from. But no, not really. I don't really care for the fight in the city, but definitely Madison Square Garden or Barclays would be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
And then what can we expect? UFC Fight Night Milwaukee by Joaquin Silva. It's going to be a great night of fights.
Yeah, I think it's going to be back and forth, and then eventually I'm going to push the pace and I'm going to wear on him. And I think second, third round TKO, stoppage, ground and pound stoppage, or on the feet, just wearing him out. And I think I'm 100% positive that's how it's going to go.
Is that because you've been at Roufusport the past few months and you've been more confident in your power, more confident in your striking?
It's more or less just like game planning and high-level training partners and coaching. It's championship level, obviously. You do create 2 champions here, so I mean, yeah, it's all of those things, you know. Definitely.
Well, Jared, best of luck to you, of course. December 15th, check it out. UFC Fight Night Milwaukee. Actually, it's the last Fox card, too. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's like history, you know. Or whatever, last Fox, ESPN, it doesn't matter to me. It could be on freaking PBS, whatever. But yeah, I'm happy to be on the card. Grateful to be on it. You know, have another chance to show the world my abilities, and I just want to get it done already.
Definitely. Jared, pleasure. Thanks again for taking time to be on the Fight Report today.
Anytime, brother. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.